Hey everybody, it's Lana. What's your generation? So, are you all ready for school to start again? Hey everybody, it's Lana. What's your generation? So, school's fixing to start, so we're all going to have to be really careful at those intersections. Yep, we'll have to leave a little bit earlier. Roads are going to be a little bit crazier in the mornings. But the one thing that I think a lot of people, well, probably more than now, is, man, they dread that cost. You've got the tax-free weekends in some states you don't. There is assistance programs, and I will go over that toward the end. I can't go over every state, but they were pretty easy to find when I Googled them. So you should be able to get in there. But did you realize that the national average cost of basic school supplies, notebooks, folders, just your basic supplies, like what they put out on that little list that they give you that you can pick up at Walmart, is about $140 to $145. Is that absolutely not outrageous? However, when parents include broader back to school supplies and expenses such as clothing, shoes, backpacks, electronics, that jumps up to $850. So, gym shoes, kid play sports. They always want you to get that scientific calculator. They always want you to buy 12 boxes of tissues. It's crazy. Your pre-K and kindergarten, $30 to $60, generally focuses on shared classroom, like basics such as crayons, washable markers, tissues, and wipes. Elementary school, K through 5, $50 to $100. Now, this is the basic part. This isn't the school clothes and all of that go with it. Includes pencils, standard notebooks, glues, scissors. Then when you jump up on into high school, now this is just your basic supplies. This isn't anything special that you're doing if you're playing sports or if you're in music or, think about the kids that do competitions and like business that have to have the business attire. Middle school and high school, $100 to $200. As students switch classes and take advanced subjects, they require specialized gear like graph paper, scientific calculators, and lab notebooks. If you're looking to purchase community supplies or standard classroom kits, prepackaged bundles are typically priced between $20 and $35 on most grade levels. I have seen that a lot. They will group them together. It does save some money. It may not be giving your kid what they want. They might not be able to get in that pony folder or the, we got Paw Patrol out there right now. Might not be getting that folder that they want, but let's face it, it really just boils down to what they need. Best times to shop, tax-free weekends if your kids have it. Now, they have put limitations on some of those. It used to, because there's always the jackwagons out there that are going to take advantage of it. Not everything is tax-free when you go. So make sure and check your list when you go out there. Some of the retailers are really great on promoting. So what are the difference today that our kids need than what we went to school? Well, none of us needed a laptop or a tablet, charging cables, power banks, or the good backpacks that have the padding in it to save those laptops. So none of us really needed that. The modern tech hardware is by far what has made things. They also need stylus, wired headphones, USB flash drives. Then you get down into the lower levels. Dry erase markers, massive glue stick packs, blue painter's tape. Now that one I wasn't often required over traditional tape because it leaves no residue during classroom design projects. I didn't know that. course, classroom hygiene and shared products, disinfecting wipes, bulk tissues, hand sanitizers. So it made me think, when we went to school, I mean, you had to buy paper and stuff like that. There sure wasn't lists that they gave you. Basically, you need pens, paper, pencils, depending on, once you get in high school, you don't really need the glue stuff or the crayons unless you're in art and you need your art supplies. They're pretty specific on what you need there. But clothes was our big thing that we went. I mean, we all looked forward to it. Getting new shoes, getting jeans. But so, did kids always have to buy school supplies? Per Google, not me. No, the expectation for parents to purchase school supplies has shifted over time. While students have historically bought personal tools like pencils and notebooks, the rise of extensive brand-specific and community supplies, like the tissues, the wipes, hand sanitizers that never gets used right, is largely a modern response to tight school budgets. Historically, public schools in the United States provided most basic instructional materials, leaving families to buy only the personal tools required for writing and completing assignments. Over the last few decades, however, budget cuts, evolving classroom needs have shifted the financial burden. Today, parents are routinely asked to supply not individualized items like Crayola crayons and Elmer's glue, but also bulk classroom necessities. Definitely underfunded. I know a lot of friends who are teachers, who have been teachers. Folks, they're spending a lot of their own money. They're already underpaid. It is grossly how bad teachers are underpaid. So these teachers take on a lot for themselves. So is there help out there? Yes, there is. I looked into this and there is actually a lot of help out there. United Way seems to be one of the biggest helpers. I went through, so I'm in Oklahoma. So I hit Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, and Kansas. Oklahoma, United Way of Central Oklahoma, Salvation Army. They are really, really great. Feed the Children Teacher Store is really good. That's for the Central Oklahoma and OKC metro area. Tulsa County, Restore Hope Ministries, Owasso Community Resources. For this year, event dates distribution takes place in Tulsa County at the Restore Hope Ministries, August 3rd, 4th, 5th, in 2026. Owasso Community Resources, help students in Owasso, Collinsville, and Sperry school districts. Northwest and Southwest Oklahoma, there is a Washington County Supply Drive, Comanche Nation, because they have tribal nations too. Now here, we have tribal nations that also help out with their kids and sometimes extend that help past just their own. 2-3 years ago, when SNAP Benefits took a toilet, y'all, Cherokee Nation was feeding our kids in the summer. It's really great, this stuff that they do here. Missouri, Kansas City area, KCPS Fest 2026, first week of August, Operation Backpack. Foster Adopt Connect. St. Louis has the Black and Orange Back to School Resource Fair. Confluence Preparatory Academy has the 6th annual Back to School Bash. Guardian Angel Settlement and Association. Statewide and local resources in Missouri. 211 helpline. You can visit the 211 helpline to find your local United Way and community action agency to help you out. Findhelp.org. Put in a specific zip code, can help you with this. Arkansas, United Way Stuff the Bus is a big one that they have. Major assistance programs. The 4029 Arkansas CW Backpack Giveaway, local initiatives. Again, tax-free holiday, district level resources. I remember, I think we've all went through some hard times, and right after I got divorced, man, money was tight. It was not a good time. And I actually had to sign my kid up for free lunches. I wasn't getting any assistance. And so one of the things that came with the free lunches was a backpack school drive. And she got all of the major essentials that she needed. To be honest, being a single mom, we did things a lot different. We did the necessities. When tax time came in, I didn't go buy a new car. I didn't go what a lot of these women do out there and waste it. That was when the kids got to do their school shopping. That was when they got their school clothes. They got given X amount of money. Now you can blow it all at Aeropostale on a dress, or you can make it go around. Those were your choices as they got older. But February, March, I went to coat drives, and now I really try to give back to those. It was very hard on my pride to go do that. But the one thing I've always said is kids are born, you don't matter anymore. You don't. You can sit there and like, oh, you need time for you, and don't forget to have a mommy's weekend. Yeah, you need to take your time. But there's a difference between being totally consumed and not making your kids a freaking priority. And so it's tough to swallow your pride, but to make sure, there's times I didn't eat for a couple days to make sure my kids ate. And I'm not saying that you're a bad parent if that's never happened to you, because I guess you just put up with more crap from men than I do. I've been swinging solo till I finally married for true love. So just, there's lots of programs out there. For Kansas, they have, there was kind of some conflict on the Kansas programs because they had this Kansas Education Enrichment Program called KEEP, provides qualifying parents and guardians with $1,000 per eligible student. I clicked on that and it said that it ended. So that may just be that you had to be signed up by a certain time. I've got some friends who are teachers in Kansas. Maybe they can enlighten that a little bit and say what's going on with that. Olathe Public Schools Foundation distributes approximately 2,500 backpacks. Parents should contact the child's school directly to get the supply list. United Way of Kaw Valley, Shawnee Community Services, Project Teacher, Regional Charities, and Salvation Army. I know you guys hear me talk about my hometown all the time. They do, I mean, this is a little town of 600 people, and they do. There was a blankets drive that was done. There was a backpack drive that's being done. We've all went through rough times in our life, and you want to teach your kids some responsibility if you got to, even if you haven't got time, because I think there's a lot of things that would help back you up. I see at least one kid a year on the news who is out there gathering school supplies for kids in need. Give your kid a project. Video it. Everybody's wanting to video everything. Video it. Give them a project. Let them go out and get donations from churches. Do things like that. I think the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, they do a deal as well. But reach out to those. There's going to be people who are going to jump out to get free stuff. But if you've got somebody out there who you think might be too prideful and won't ask, just give it to them. They don't make them go through that. If you know a family in need, just go get it and give it to them. If you can't, give them these resources so that their kids can get what they need. So, on a happier note, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful school year. To all my friends who are thinking about retiring, come on, you can do it one more time. Just hang in there. It's you, not me. So I could say that. So, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I hope you have a great new school year starting this year. And hit like, hit comments. Hey, and if there is anywhere else that you can think of, because again, I just hit my region. I know there's more places out there. Share them with me. I will do a little list deal, and I will share that on some of my other pages. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. Get it out there. Until then, y'all have a good one. If you like what you see, hit like, hit subscribe, share, make comments. I even like the obnoxious comments that come in. Had a guy that it's so funny. He's like, "Man, you look like you're 50." Well, thank you. That's a compliment because I'm way over 50. Thank you, though. God bless you. God bless you, little children. Anyway, y'all have a good weekend. What's your generation?